If you ever lose your hunger in life, I want you to know something. You are not healthy. If you ever lose your hunger, you are not healthy. Hunger is the proof of health. Inquisitiveness is the proof of youthfulness. Have you noticed that children are very inquisitive? Do you have kids that have opened up a toy before because they're wondering, what is that sound inside this baby doll? This train, what is inside of it? I remember growing up, I have a younger brother who's just a year younger than me. I mean, he had cars, toy cars and stuff. And many times they'll find him in the closet or in the store, close the door behind him, and he'll open the toy while he's looking for the machine, the engine that is working in this thing. And so inquisitiveness is an attitude of children. Never lose your childlike nature. Never lose a child inside of you. Don't lose your hunger. When you're no longer hungry for growth, you are stopped living. When you're no longer inquisitive, you have become old. When you stop learning, you're about to die, because learning is something we do. We don't stop learning when we graduate from the university. We don't stop learning when we graduate from the university. We keep on learning. Learning must be something we do forever, for a lifetime. Are you with me? It's something we do for a lifetime. We keep on learning and learning and learning and learning. That's the way it's supposed to be. Come on, say, I'm not growing old. I'm not growing old. Please, I need the YouTube link, please. Please send me the YouTube link on the office group. I'm not growing old. I saw a documentary about a woman who was 98. Her mind was still sharp. She was a medical doctor when she was young, when she was training, but her mind was still sharp. Everything was still sharp, even though she was old. Why? Because she's never stopped learning. She never stopped being inquisitive. You know what she said? She said she decided she was going to live her youth all over again. That the things she didn't enjoy as a child, that she realized growing up in a very strict family, she was not allowed to play. She was not allowed to express herself. So she decided, you know what? I'm going to play. So she'll sometimes play in the rain, sometimes jump into muddy water. She'll dress up and go out. More like before I die, and she's 98. She said, before I die, I'm going to enjoy my youth. So for her, that kind of person, her age mates are already, like that. They're already like, I'm dead any second from now. But she's still living her very best till death. Death will have to snatch her out. She's not going to give up easily. She's not going to give up easily. Death will have to snatch her off. And that's the kind of person I want you to be. I want you to be that kind of person that is forever hungry, always learning, never stopping, always inquisitive, asking the right questions, always learning. The real problems with the average life and with failure, right, are the unholy trinity. I call it MLP, mediocrity, laziness, and pride. MLP, mediocrity, laziness, and pride. The real enemy is really inner me, inside of me. I'm the one limiting myself. I'm the one stopping myself. I'm the one harboring mediocrity on the inside. Are you with me? I'm the one, not the society, not religion, not tradition. It's me. The real enemy is inner me. And I'm going to overcome it by educating my mind with education. Education is what turns a zero to a hero, is the key to greatness and impact. Education, quote, it says, education is the passport to the future, for tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today, right? Growth is a lifetime journey that starts from birth and ends at death. We all get to choose the quality of education we get. So you can allow life to teach you, or you can be intentional by going for knowledge, by getting trained, by being intentional about How about the environment you create around yourself? Age is automatic, growth is intentional. We've got to keep on learning to keep on making impact as well, right? For a person's mind stretched by new ideas will never return to its original dimensions. I'm telling you the truth. You know, when I started my journey, I would read and read and read and read, and it was like everything. Now, my book, for those who know, you know my book, the Power of Self-Discipline. I read that book. Oh my God. I read that book until it tore. I wish you could see. I read this book until it tore. My God. I underlined, I wish you could see. Oh, you can't see. I underlined almost everything. I read and read and read and read and read. But I got to a point, it stopped feeding me because I began to grow, right? As I began to grow, I started to learn new things and read new books and read, and then I started to see new things. And, you know, I'm like, oh my God. So now when I read it, I just read part of it just to activate something. But it doesn't feed me like it used to feed me anymore. But I still give it out. I still recommend it to people. The Power of Self-Discipline. I mean, there was a particular season of my life. Every Monday, every Friday, I would read goal setting, the chapter on goal setting on Monday. I'll read the chapter of time management on Friday because I needed to master my time management, my goal setting. I did it so much that I began to produce those things because I fed on it and fed on it and fed on it. It began to come out of me naturally. It began to come out of me naturally. Initially, I would struggle with my writing. Here, my second Bible, my personal development Bible. I would struggle with my writing. But after a while, writing now for me is not difficult anymore. It's not difficult because writing things, writing courses is no longer difficult. It has become a second nature. It just, if I take my computer or my iPad and I start typing and I start thinking, it just starts to flow, unlike before. So mastery, I'm not there, but I'm gaining mastery. When I tell you, if you read 1 hour a day in 1 year, you'll be the most knowledgeable person in your circle. I'm not lying. If you read consistently 1 hour for 3 years, you're going to become a national phenomenon. If you read consistently 7 years, you'll become a global force. And I'm not lying. Today, my impact is reaching different countries and different continents. By God's grace, but by growth. By growth. By growth. Because now people want to hear what I have to say. If you don't have it, people won't want to hear what you have to say. Do you understand? People want to hear what you have to say. And God is no respecter of persons. Life is no respecter of persons. If you don't load up yourself, you won't have anything to say. Your words will not make impact. Right? And this is so true. For a person's mind stretched by new ideas will never go back to its original dimension. Success is the product of the quality of a person's thoughts. Listen to this, listen to this, listen to this. Success is the product of the quality of a person's thoughts, imagination, and inspiration. And all of these are activated by intentional learning. Success is not about your job. It's not about what is going on your outside. Success is internal. It's what is going on inside of you. It is a product of the quality of your thoughts, of your imaginations, of your inspiration. And remember, I said, nobody can think without being trained to think. And all of these things, your thoughts, your imagination, the quality of thoughts, your imagination, your inspiration, are all activated by intentional learning. They're all activated by intentional learning. You've got to be intentional. I tell people, and I'm still saying it, in a few years' time, some people will not be able to talk to me, and it's not pride. And what do I mean by that? Because at that time, my relationship, my friendship will be very, very slim. And it's only if you've got something to offer, that is, if you can inspire me, that we can really have things to say together. Do you understand what I mean? And that's what I'm saying. Get on this journey with me. Let's run this race together. Let's not just pray and study the word. We said 360 degrees. 360 degrees. Success and achievement are for committed learners. You've got to become an ardent learner all your lifetime. Don't ever stop learning until you die. Don't ever stop learning. You can learn anything you need to learn to be able to achieve any goal you set for yourself, right? As well as become anything you desire. It depends on how much you desire it. All you need to do is to find how people that have gone ahead of you did it, and then do the same. I call it the law of copying others, and it works. Copy me. Copy me. It's amazing how you have something right in your nose and you keep looking outside. You have something right here in your nose and you keep, what's going on out there? What's going on out there? What's going on out there? Are you with me? Come and learn how I think. Come and learn the things that made me who I am, and take it seriously. You can. You can copy. There are important questions you need to ask to succeed in life. What do I want to do in life? Until you can answer that question, you keep going around in circles. What do I want to do in life? Right? What is required to get what I want? Whose help do I need to get what I want? Then am I willing to pay the price for what is required to get what I want? I realize that most people will just don't even want to think about this. What do I want? Can I pay the price? Can I pay the price? Learning is the opium of the brain. Once you stop learning, the brain starts dying. Learning is the opium of the brain. It empowers the mind to function at its full capacity. It enables creative thinking and problem-solving skills. Learning creates brilliant ideas, inspiration, creativity in people that empowers them to stand out in life. Learning opens up a person's mind to possibilities beyond his or her natural scope of exposure. A major part of learning are reading and studying. That's how you exercise your brain muscle. As people start to get older, they start, exactly, I was going to say that, all the dementia and all of those things. You see, reading, developing your mind, constant growth, developing your mind, reading will help you to overcome dementia. So that when you're old, you've not lost all your brain cells. Do you know, at a certain age, I think when you're about 20 something, you start to lose your brain cells. Do you know that? That is, when you don't use it, you lose it. You start to lose your brain cells. Go investigate it. If you don't activate, you start to lose it. Or you can activate it so you don't lose it. It's like the muscles of the body. As we cross a threshold in life, we start to lose your muscles as well, meaning you begin to tend towards death. You begin to tend towards death. You start to lose your muscles. That's why old people bend over. But you see, and that's why at a certain age, you need to start building muscles. You need to start, why? To activate those muscles. Instead of those muscles dying, they get built up and they get strong. So that when you're old, you are still young, because it's the muscle, is the muscle mass in old people that makes them old. The same thing with the mind. You start losing your brain cells once you stop learning. Once you stop learning. Learning opens up our mind to possibilities. And a major part of it is reading and studying. If you cannot read, you cannot learn. If you can't read, you can't learn. If you can't learn, you can't be great. If you can't read, if you can't learn, you can't be great. If you can't read, you're already signing up for mediocrity in life. D, the power of mentorship. The power of mentorship. Another part of learning and growth is mentorship. We all know we can't do this alone. Without accountability, there can't be growth, because you can't be accountable to yourself when it comes to your growth. You don't have all the time in the world to learn all you need to learn to achieve your life's goals and mission. You've got to be humble enough to leverage on other people's wisdom, knowledge, and experiences. Without a mentor, you are bound to make mistakes and go round and round in circles. It's painful to spend 10 years on a journey that could have just taken you 1 year with useful knowledge. With useful knowledge. You see, mentorship bridges the gap and compresses time for the person who understands the power of mentorship. Sometimes I hear a lot of people say to me, RD, why didn't you start Baby Sins? Why didn't I meet you since? Why didn't I learn all these things since? With all sincerity, you all can look back and say, my life has been changed since we started, since you got under my mentorship in that dimension. And right now we're saying, let's take it to a whole new level. Conscious learning is always better than learning from one's mistakes. Get on the learning curve. Harness and master the enormous talents and potentials that reside within you, right? And lastly, the power of organized systems. The power of organized systems. An organized system is a collection of resources arranged in ways that enable people or computational agents to interact with them. That is, putting all these 4 things together, we have come up with what we now call Evolve Academy. We've come up with growth, the power of growth, the power of growth, the power of mentorship, the power of personal, and all of those things. We've brought all those together to what we call Evolve Academy. Evolve Academy is a system of transformation for visionary women. Without accountability, there can never be sustainable growth. You can grow, but sustainable growth. You must be intentional about your growth, because this is the foundation for your future success. All right? So here it is about the Evolve Academy. The Evolve Academy is for every woman that has a strong desire for productivity and success, that you don't want to live an ordinary life. I'm not living an ordinary life, and I will never live it's too late for me to live an ordinary life. I know too much. I've seen too much. I've encountered too much. I've experienced too much. I've tasted too much to be ordinary. In fact, every year it's as if I'm getting more passionate, because that's what knowledge does. Every year I'm getting more passionate. I'm getting more focused. I'm getting more determined. I'm getting hungrier and hungrier and hungrier. Are you with me? Because it looks like the more I know me, the more I find me, the more I want to know more. The hungrier I become, because I see myself like an onion. I keep peeling. I'm peeling. I'm peeling. And as you peel, it's like new coat, new level, new things, new possibilities, new opportunities. The more you know, the more you want to know, right? So Evolve Academy is for that woman with a strong desire for change, for productivity, for success, for the woman who desires more out of life and is willing to lay demand more from herself and from life. For every woman who needs help rising up to find her true potential, every woman has a mandate and calling to greatness and needs strong support to discover, to harness, and deploy her gifts and her greatness, turning that impact into profit. By learning to discover her gifts, she's able to turn those gifts into usable knowledge and then monetize her gifts of passion, right? And that's what it's all about. The Evolve Academy boasts of 14 strategic months. Somebody say 14. 14. And it's so real. Like, I tell people, you've spent 40 years of your life, 30 years of your life, learning all kinds of things, doing all kinds of things. It's not, there's no sudden change. But give me 1 year of your life, one continuous year. Not that you do part, you run away. By the time you come back, you've forgotten what you had learned. I mean, is that how we went to school? You went to year one, you took 1 year sabbatical leave. Then you came back to year two. And by the time you resume, you've forgotten year one again. You've forgotten what you learned. But there's something about consistency is the name of the game. And that's why it's not one long stretch. So 14 strategic months divided into 3 semesters of rich, game-changing, mind-transforming, hands-on, holistic education that engages a 360-degree woman. I tell you, how did you become an accountant? Who wrote the curriculum? God? Was it God that wrote the curriculum for you to become an accountant? And they came out and said, I'm an accountant, I'm an economist, I'm a lawyer. Who wrote the curriculum? Is it not somebody? It's somebody that wrote the curriculum. And yet those things do not really go deep inside of you. Those things only address things outside of you. What makes a person is what goes on inside of him or her. What makes a building strong is not the beauty of the building on the outside. It's the structure that holds up the building that is the real deal when you see a building. It's not just the building, oh, this building is fine. But if you see a fine building, understand there's a structure. There are pillars inside that building holding it down. You see, all the things we do at the Evolve Academy is everything you did not learn in school. It's to put pillars. If the righteous be, the Bible says, if the righteous, if the righteous be, if the foundation be, if the foundation is not right, so to say, what shall the righteous do? Faulty. Thank you. If the foundation be faulty, what shall the righteous do? I look at a lot of people, you're in your 30s, you're in your 40s, you've not discovered yourself. What are you waiting for? I've seen people hold jobs. You worked somewhere for 10 years, you are sacked and you don't know what to do with your life because you've not developed yourself. You've not worked on your skills. You don't know who you are. You don't know what gifts you have. You don't know what resources you have. You're just going to work because work will give you a structure, a system of operation. So you don't need to go into yourself. School doesn't teach us to be introspective, doesn't teach you to find your identity, doesn't teach you to find yourself. Now, the Evolve Academy is a curriculum that has been, intentionally structured to help the woman, the visionary woman, find herself, all right, find her gift and monetize, find her brand, find her impact. And, it is said that when you become a resource, then people start to gravitate towards you. When they come to build them. People come and people pay for Evolve Academy. Why? Because they know that they will be transformed. I want to take you through a process in 14 months that you can do the same thing. And people will begin to pay you for what you have cultivated. Do you believe that? That's what the last chapter, that's what the last college is. So we have College of Leadership and Personal Development. This is where we talk about your self-awareness. We're building the structures that you're going to require in the third college. Then the College of Personal Finance and Business Management, still building, because you got to learn about money, you got to learn about all of these things. And then the last one is the combination of everything, College of Personal Brand and Global Monetization, so that you cannot leave the school without earning income. We want to teach you to find your wealth code, so that it's not job. After a while, you leave that job, and then what? So we want to help you find putting all the things you've learned in level 1, college 2, then the last college is the personal brand, and then how to impact your world and be paid for doing it. So that anywhere you find yourself, you can earn money. So those are the 3 colleges. The first 2 are 4 months. The last one is 6 months, because there'll be lots of practical. You're going to write a book. You're going to, set up your social media, put content in your social media. You're going to want to help you to become a professional, somebody, an authority in your field, so that everybody will know that this is who you are. This is what you do. So you will put up, content, everything. You write a book, you become an authority in whatever it is. Will help you to investigate, to do researches and all of that, so that you can know your work very well. As a visionary leader and CEO of the Evolve Academy, I've literally poured my passion, 2 decades of passion, my calling, my knowledge, the knowledge acquired along my journey of over two decades of conscious growth into this holistic, life-altering academy. My rich experience and expertise in working with people of different races, cultures, and professions. My firsthand experience in human psychology, heart-to-heart counseling as a pastor, hands-on mentoring, in hosting transformational trainings, equipping, empowering men and women. I've created this rich and holistic curriculum. So what you're stepping into is not just a school. What you're stepping into is you're stepping into my 20 years of experience as a leader, which is giving you a leverage in life. So this transformational curriculum covers all aspects of human existence in personal and organizational leadership, personal productivity, personal development, finance, public speaking, entrepreneurship, business management, building personal brands, making global impact, and monetizing your expertise. The Evolve Academy will definitely put you in the Hall of Fame of world changers who will make the world a better place for generations to come. So to round it off, here are 6 facts you need to know about the Evolve Academy. Who are we? At the Evolve Academy, we are committed to and passionate about empowering women to overcome their debilitating fears and limitations, unlock their full potential, and live so that they can live their best lives with unwavering confidence through an intentional journey of personal growth and mastery. We want you to become a master of life. We believe that personal growth and mastery are the keys to a life of no limits. And this will require a lifelong journey of dedicated learning, resilience, and empowerment. And we are here to guide, to inspire, and support you every step of the way. Why Evolve Academy? Our mission is to provide a supportive and transformative educational experience that encourages personal growth, self-awareness, and transformation in the process, so that the everyday woman can rise to our full potential, able to live our audacious dreams without fear or apology. At the Evolve Academy, we focus on a holistic approach to educating the whole woman, creating a supportive community where she can learn, grow, and connect with like-minded people who share passion for the same journey of transformation. We empower women to overcome their self-limiting beliefs and fears, to live their dream lives and overcome the fears holding them back. One thing, oh my God, that I aspire to, that I am working towards, I want to be free. I want to be free of every limitation and fear. I don't want anything to hold me down. I want to live my life like a bird. You know what I mean? Like a bird that is flying in the air and flying gracefully, nothing holding it back, and the wind cooperating with its wings, causing it to soar like an eagle. I want to be an eagle. And that's my aim. That's my game. That's what I'm working towards, right? We want to empower women to live their dreams, live their dream lives, and overcome the fears holding them back. We want to turn women into eagles. Want to help them develop their authentic self. Want to help them discover their personal brands, to deploy their unique gifts and skills, and to help women find freedom to live the life of their dreams, a life of value and impact without limitations, thereby making global impact and becoming wealth creators. My dream is to help women and thereby help families create their wealth code. I want families to be able to find their wealth codes where they're no longer slaves, but they are in charge of money. How will Evolve Academy help you? We believe in a holistic approach to personal discovery and development. So we address not just our students' results, but also their inner wholeness, their well-being, and their happiness. Our programs are specially designed to help students identify their strengths, overcome obstacles, and develop the mindset and skills needed to lead in an all-round fulfilling and purpose-driven life. So what we offer at the Academy, comprehensive courses on leadership, self-awareness, financial and business management, right? Life and professional skills, personal brand and mastery, monetizing your gifts of knowledge, passion, and expertise, and a lot much more. We also offer transformational workshops, mentoring, and mastermind sessions to enhance your interactive learning, emotional intelligence, communication skills, and life skills. We also give you strategies for effective living, planning your dream future, achieving your long-term and short-term goals, and we give you tools for boosting confidence, motivation, and personal leadership. We support and we create a support and nurturing environment to foster personal growth and excellence. We also give you practical projects and assignments to help with the practical aspect of learning to gain full personal experience of your learning adventure. What is the curriculum about? The curriculum has been well thought out and delicately crafted to help the visionary woman evolve from an ordinary caterpillar into a beautiful and unique butterfly that is of global value. You get a 3-year course in 1 year, 1 MBA year. Are you with me? You get the College of Leadership and Personal Development, that's discovering yourself. You're becoming self-aware, why you do the things you do, how you are, all of those things. Number 2, College of Personal Finance and Business Management. Of course, you need to learn about money to be able to attract money. And lastly, and then we also help you create your wealth code and all of that. College of Personal Brand and Global Monetization, helping you monetize your knowledge. All right. And nobody will graduate without, accomplishing that. All right. So what do you stand to gain at the end of your 3 semesters at Evolve? You will become self-aware. You would have developed irresistible confidence. You will become a brand known by people around you and even beyond. You would have read at least 24 books. You would have written your first book. You would have improved significantly on your leadership. You would have hosted at least one of your own workshops. You would have improved on your communication skills. You'd have created quality content for your social media pages. How much does it cost? The Evolve Academy is highly discounted for women, discounted enough for every woman to be able to afford it, everyone who is serious to be able to afford it. And how much time does it take? Well, anything of value and everything of value takes time. And it is an insult to even think Evolve Academy is not a school. And so, I don't need to put in a lot of energy because I want to go for MBA. Someone told me once, she said, RD, this thing is more serious than MBA. This thing, you're not even charging. This thing is more serious. I've done MBA abroad. What you're offering is greater than that. Do you understand? So for someone not to think that my 20 years of experience is not worth your time to settle down and pay attention to it, is not nice at all. So it will take a bit of time. You just need to be more organized, and we'll help you to be more organized. And lastly, the Evolve Woman is a woman who is focused on creating her life of freedom, time freedom, financial freedom, location freedom, and freedom of expression. All of these things will not happen without a price. Will not happen without a price. So the question is, are you ready for that change? Now, the family heads in the DM networks, family heads and captains, I didn't give you a choice. And that's why we cut it down for you to have. Because whatever you don't pay for, you don't appreciate. you will drop off because it's not difficult, but it's not easy. So if it's free, you will drop off, right? So you will pay something. You will pay something. So that's why it's not free, but it is so affordable for any serious person that thinks I need quality education. Quality education. So if you still have questions or a reason why you shouldn't join the movement of empowered women that will make global impact, I can't help you after this. Like, I can't help you after this. Like, I can't, after all I've said, I can't help you after this. So come on, get on this exciting journey of self-recovery, self-discovery, personal growth, and let us be your partner in becoming the best version of you that you can be, positioning you for a life of zero limits. Your growth is our mission, and your transformation is our greatest reward, right? And I want you to make decisions today. And what do I mean by that? You see, 5 birds are sitting on a tree. All the 5 birds said, we will fly. How many birds are left on the tree? I will fly. But how many birds are left on the tree? 5. Are you sure? But they all said they will fly. But they all said they will fly. Yeah, because saying it, thinking it is different from doing it, right? The power of quality decision, the power of quality will change your life. It's not enough to want something. It's important you make a decision. So, number 1, book a call with our team. If you're not sure, because I don't want us to stay too long, you have questions, you're not too clear, then book a call with our team, right? Number 2, register to join the Academy Inquiry Group. So we have an inquiry group where you can ask all the questions you need, and we are there to answer. My team is there to answer you, and you can get to know more about us. And lastly, you can actually decide, I'm starting my journey right now. I'm registering for the class that is about to start. And for those that started and stopped, please, somebody reached out to me and said, RD, can I just start from the beginning? Because, she started and her life changed. Everything began to blossom in her life. She started her business. She started this. Her life was intact. There's a way all of this growth affects your personal life and your productivity. She was so excited, so productive. She wrote books. She did a lot of things. And then she stopped after the first college. Then she stopped. And then everything just went back, brum, 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 downhill. So she reached out to me and said, RD, I'm coming back and I'm not going to the next level. I want to go back and start again. I want to start from the beginning and grow again. And grow again. So because she just lost it all. Are you with me? So for those that have, get back. And if sincerely, if you know you did not pull your weight and give your best, start again. Start again. When parents tell children to repeat, it's not because they hate the child. It's because they don't want this child to just go through life. What's the hurry? And then you come and you're half-baked, you struggle in life. If you know you did not pay attention, start again. But if you know you, please resume. Especially if you're captain, your family head. Why? Because where we're going is far. Where we're going is becoming more and more clearer to me that where I am going is going to require a lot of intelligent people around me. A lot of intelligent people, a lot of confident, intelligent people that are able to solve problems. Because we're building an even in ministry. Ministry is not just about praying and fasting. It's a major part, but it's not about praying and fasting. Ministry is about organization. Because after you have prayed and fasted, then you organize for growth. Are you with me? So book a call with my team, register to join the inquiry group, start your journey right now, right? Start your journey right now, immediately, by registering for the next class, all right? And like I said, For people in the network, it has been cut into half, you know, family heads and captains, they have their own half, coordinators have another, partners have, but everybody is discounted. You can start and you can run with this. And I'm really excited. I have a testimony that I'm going to share as we close. Are we ready, please? All right, please bring him on, and then I'll come back and just round off. Thank you so much for waiting all this while. I appreciate you all. All right, but hold on. I have this amazing testimony that I feel like is going to bless you all.
My life is forever changed as I embark on a journey of self-discovery and empowerment. Hi everyone, my name is Olajumoke Oladosho, a partner in the International Women Kingdom Banquet and also the Global Director of Missions at the International Kingdom Banquet. I am a present student at the Evolve Academy Level 3. I'm a social media strategist, global admin, and also a business owner. I came into Evolve Academy in the year 2022. Yeah, that was the point where I was just completing my NYSC as a youth service, as a young graduate in Nigeria, and I was hungry for more. I knew that there was more to me. I knew that I could do more than I was doing at that point, and I've always wanted to become a better version of myself. Trust me, I've been coming from attending Become a Better Youth training monthly since the time I joined the Women Kingdom Banquet in 2020. I've never missed a session, right? So I knew that when there was an offer for an academy for me to become a better version, I knew what I was in for it. So I registered, and then, let's move to the good part. I registered for Evolve Academy as a young graduate, and I didn't know anything about myself. I didn't know anything about my personhood. There was little or nothing I knew about skills that were required, for life, leadership, time management, emotional intelligence, and every other thing. There was little I knew. All I knew was my school book. I was just a very smart student in school, and that was it. But I knew there was more to me. I knew that I had so many potentials that I would need to harness, and I would need to put in the work to harness that. Right? So I joined in to Evolve Academy for level 1, and yeah, trust me, I said I was finishing my NYSC when I joined in. So not like I had the money to pay for it in that sense. But I registered, right? I registered for the 1-year course. And during the period of time when I was in Evolve Level 1, I got a job as a customer service person. I was doing well, but it wasn't what I bargained for. I knew that I was not, that was not what I wanted to do for the long run. I knew that, it wasn't where I see myself in years to come. And due to all that I've learned in Evolve Academy for 6 months that I've been there, I made a decision to resign my job and to start a business. I've learned the skill of social media management as a youth corps member, right? And I knew that what I was doing was not what I wanted to do as a customer service person. And I took the courage to walk on waters, and I resigned my job 6 months down the line. This was very crazy because I resigned my job at a point that it didn't really make sense. I had just gotten a new apartment. I had not even furnished it. All I did was my parents paid for my rent, and I resigned my job, right? And I knew that there was no way I could be able to make that decision by myself if I've not been on the journey of growth. I made that decision with a very strong confidence that I knew that I was in for a better deal. Right at level 1, I could see myself owning my leadership skills. I could see myself building more capacity to be able to do more.
There was something I learned in level 1 was that I knew there was no limits to who I can be. There was no limit to who I can become. And all it needs me to do is to cultivate the potentials that are inside of me. The mentorship session helped so well. The coaching session with our chief coach, Reverend Dotun, helped so much. Our bonding as a team helped so much. And when I got the opportunity to lead my team as a team leader for the month, from leading myself, I was able to lead other people as well. And that is something that is so profound. From leading myself to do my book review, from leading myself to do my assignment, I was also able to drive my team and drive everyone on my team to do the same as well. And yeah, my team won that month as well. After the level 1, I saw myself grow. And I knew that I could not, stop at that point. I knew that I had grown in so many ways. I saw myself handle things in a better way. I saw myself making quality decisions that nobody in that way taught me to. But, due to the materials, due to the resources that I've been exposed to over time, I saw myself making these great decisions. I'll be sharing with you some of my highlights from the Evolve Academy. First was my decision to resign my 9-to-5 job. Yeah, I'm still always proud of myself whenever I think about that. The next thing was a decision I made to be able to start an agency as a social media manager. I grew from a one-man team to a team of about 4 or 5 people that we work together to collaborate and to be able to achieve more. I came from not earning anything to earning in 6 figures in Naira. Yeah. And all of this I knew would not have been possible or would have taken so much time for me to get there if I was not in the Evolve Academy. All the classes, all the materials that we're exposed to, all the the books that we're reading were culminating. I came from not having a job, yeah, to earning on the three quadrants. In my 3 years of being in the Evolve Academy, I've been able to earn from 3 of this, and the fourth one is loading. Yeah, earning from being a self-employed or a business owner, and earning as an employee, and earning from my own business as well. Another major highlight for me from the Evolve Academy was that I skipped rank in my ministry assignment to being a director. I rose from being a captain to being a director in the International Women Kingdom Banquet. I knew that, there was no how I could have been able to handle all of that if I had not been exposed to what I've been exposed to in the Evolve Academy. I skipped process, and I skipped process. I gave myself to growth, and I can say that I'm better for it, and I'm still becoming a better version of myself. Another major highlight for me at the Evolve Academy was in level 2, when we were sent to be like the basic leadership and entrepreneurship course. I emerged as the best academic graduating student in Evolve from BLEC. Yeah, everybody knows, if you've been to BLEC, if you're not there yet, you're going to be to BLEC. BLEC is not for the faint-hearted. God helped me. I gave myself to growth at the same time. Stayed true to my process. Was it always easy? No, it wasn't, but I stayed true to it. And I got 3 awards on our graduation. Yeah. I got 3 awards on our graduation, and to be honest, I was shocked. I didn't know that, I would even be the best student graduating. I just did what I know to do. Being a diligent person, building my resilience. Oh my goodness, I've seen myself grown over and over again. I've become a resilient person. I've become a driven person that when I set my heart to do something, I know there is nothing that can stop me except if I stop myself. And there is no reason to stop myself. Another highlight for me was I came from being a student to being a mentor. I've been a mentor in Evolve Academy for 2 years now. Yeah. I came in as a student. Now I'm mentoring other students coming in at the level 1 for Evolve Academy. You can see capacity has been built. I have grown, and I'm still growing. I've become self-aware. I've been able to make use of my strengths in the areas that are needed. I would like to say this, that every woman needs to go through the Evolve Academy. Yes, take it from me. Every woman, every young lady, every person that you know needs to go through the Evolve Academy. And this is me letting you know that you have started this journey. It's a cumulative process. Please stay with it till the end, because if there's something I know about growth is cumulative. You don't literally see a child grow overnight. It's until the child is grown that you're wondering, oh my God, this child, why are you so grown? But the child did not just arrive there at that point. The child was growing based on what the child has been eating. So if the child was not feeding well as well, it means the child will not grow. Right? So please stay with your growth. Every woman needs to be in the Evolve Academy. Ladies, don't go for money, go for value. When you become a person of value, money is going to come seeking after you. A lot of times, so many people just want to become rich. They just want the money, and they don't care about who they are becoming on their journey. It's more about who you are becoming. It's more about your person, because trust me, when you become the valuable person that everybody needs, the money and every other thing that you need will come seeking after you. Be a part of the Evolve Academy, and I encourage you, stay with it to the end. Don't do level 1 and go back. It's the cumulative process. This is my 3rd year. Yeah, this is level 3, and I can tell you some things that we've learned in level 1 are just making sense to me now. Some things I learned in BLEC is just playing out now, and that's why you can't afford to go halfway and stop halfway. Thank you so much, Reverend Datsun. Thank you so much, Evolve team, for the good work. Well done. Thank you, everyone. And I'll see you at the other side at the Evolve Academy.
That was excellent. That was great. That was beautiful. That was excellent. When I saw that video, I said to myself, how did this lady get here? Like, she's so young. I can't even tell you her age. She's so young. How did she get here? And I said, can you imagine if you continue this way? By the time you are a certain age, you'll just be too much. You'll just be too much, like too much. I saw her, I saw that determination, that resilience when she said, I don't have money, but I'm going to pay. but I know I must be in this class. She had just finished her NYSC. I must be in this class. And, she did. And after a while, I said, who is this lady? Who is this person? And, and I've seen her change. I've seen her. I know her personally now. And I'm like, my God, who are you? What are you becoming? And that's really what happens. Yeah, age is just a number. It's all about growth. And that's really what lies ahead of you when you start to grow. You start to grow your knowledge, your intuition, your confidence, your leadership, your maturity, and the way you handle things. Do you understand? The way you handle things, all of these things put together just has a way of putting you ahead of your peers. So you don't think on their level and do things on their level. So at this point, I'd like to say thank you so much for staying this long. I really appreciate you all, and I look forward to seeing you in class. So please get on board, get on board, get on board. And at the end of the Evolve Academy course year, I look forward to celebrating with you who you would have become, how you'd have started earning, not only in Naira, but earning in dollars and earning in pounds and earning in foreign currencies, because you will become a global personality, all right? And reaching out to people all around the world. So thank you so much for coming. Thank you for showing up. And I look forward to, don't forget, please join the link, the inquiry room, join the class, join the inquiry room, or ask for a call so that somebody will call. You can ask all the questions or whatever you want to do. And I look forward to mentoring you, not just in the in our mentoring group, but I look forward to mentoring you through the Evolve Academy. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. God bless you, and have a good night. God bless you, and see you on the other side. Have a great week. Love you, everyone, and see you at Morning Dew tomorrow at 6 a.m. West African time, EST time, whatever 6 a.m. time is on your side.